Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. So how are you all? Let me know. So let's start the session. Before starting the session, those candidates who have already joined here, do let me know is audio, video both are okay? Are we good to go? Also, let me know in the comment section, are you regularly joining these sessions or not? If you are new to the channel, I will let you know that this particular session is the 50 days, 50 classes session, in which every session we are discussing a particular topic of your IE, IFS. The same series is going on for the PPB as well. And the timing of these series is morning 7 a.m. for PPB. In morning 7:30 a.m. for Indian economy, Indian financial system, Monday to Friday. On Saturday, we have our, what we can say, weekly revision sessions. And on Sunday, we have our simple special sessions. Okay, so this is what the study plan of your YouTube regarding your JAIIB October 2023 paper. So let's start. In today's session, we are going to talk about the chapter number 18. If I talk about in Indian economy, Indian financial system, there are total 45 units in this particular subject. Out of 45, the 11 units were in the module A, and from 12 to 19 units are in the module B. So today we are going to cover the module B, unit number 18, and total till 19th unit we have a module B. So after having one more session tomorrow, we will be completing the module B and will move forward to the module C. So today what we are going to discuss? Today we are going to discuss the system of national accounts and GDP concept. So before starting the session, before coming up with the questions, let's understand about the topic a little bit. Then we will practice the questions. So if I talk about your national account, SNA and GDP concept, simply here we have to study the basic understanding of all the national income aggregates. Okay, and about the system of national account of IMF we have to cover. So first of all, if I talk about this chapter, the GDP concept is not the single concept that you have to study. When you are studying GDP, you have to understand more other things also. We have to cover the national income, the per capita income, the GDP, the GNP, the NDP and NNP. So these are certain aggregates of national income that we are calling. And all these words have to, all these values have to be calculated on the market price as well as factor cost. Okay, we have to understand these values at the market price as well as at the factor cost. Now, what are these in detail for you? For that, you have to go to for the conceptual classes. But in the short, I will let you know. If I am talking about a per capita income is simply the per person income of a country. That's the average of our national income. Now, what is national income? National income is the total income of a country that is earned within or outside the geographical boundary of a country during a financial year by the citizen of a country. So whatever income the citizen of our country is doing in a financial year, whether it is done in the boundary, it is done outside the boundary, that will be counted as a national income. What is GDP? GDP is simply the money value of all final goods and services that is produced within the geographical boundary of a country. Whether it is produced by Indian or foreigner, doesn't matter, but it have to be produced within the geographical boundary. Now, GNP, gross national product. GNP means when the production of all final goods and services, money value, will be counted, which is produced by the citizen of a country within or outside the geographical boundary of a country, that's a GNP. Okay. Next, what is NDP? NDP is the money value of all final goods and services produced within the geographical boundary of a country minus depreciation. And similarly, NNP means money value of all final goods and services produced by the citizen of a country in a financial year minus depreciation. So what we are doing here, whenever you find the term domestic product, whenever you find a product, domestic product, it means the production within the geographical boundary will be counted. The production within the geographical boundary will be counted under the domestic product. Whenever you see the name national product, it means the production by the citizen will be counted. Now, doesn't matter citizen is living in the country or outside the country, but it should be, production should be counted by the citizen. Okay. Now, the gross value means the total value of a product. So whenever a company sells product for the first time in the primary market, that value is the total value of a product. That's a gross value. And then we have a net value. Net means remained value. Remained value means what actually the product means right now. So it will be counted gross minus depreciation. Depreciation means decrease in the value of assets is depreciation. I purchased my phone in the year 2020. Now, right now, it's 2023. So, when I purchased my phone, I paid, let's say, for example, 1 lakh rupee in 2020. Now, in 2023, if I want to sell that particular phone, I will only get 40,000 rupees, let's say. So, the 1 lakh rupee of the product was the gross value. Okay. Now, the product will only have 40,000 value. That's the net value. And the 60,000 value was the depreciation. So net means the remained value of a product. Net means the gross matlab total value of a product. Net means remained value of a product. Okay, so this is how the GDP, GNP, NDP, NNP will be counted by only these 4 terminologies. If you remember these 4 terminologies, you will easily be able to understand what is GDP, what is GNP, what is NDP, what is NNP. Okay, so this is all. Now let's start. So it's very hard to cover the whole chapter in particular half-hour session. So that's why we are not covering whole chapter here. But yes, in the question, whatever concepts is required to be understood, I will be discussing that. And in the end of the session, I will be asking all of you how many answers you have given correct. So be active in the session and do let me know how many answers you have given correct. So the first question is asking about which of the following is the correct definition for GDP of a country? So question is asking which of the following is the correct definition of GDP of a country. So you can see it is a domestic product. It means production within the geographical boundary will be counted. Whatever production happened within the geographical boundary, that will be counted here. So the first option is saying the gross domestic product is the total monetary value of economic transaction within country in a given year. Okay. Second, the GDP is the total value of both monetary and non-monetary goods and services in a country within a given year. Third, the GDP is the total value of tradable goods produced in a country within a given year. Fourth, none of the above. So which of the following will be correct? Which of the following will be correct? So it's very simple. You are talking about the GDP, the production which happened within the geographical boundary of a country, that you have to calculate. And that will be calculated simply. The GDP is the total value of tradable goods, which is produced in a country within a year. Whether it is produced by Indian or foreigner, doesn't matter. But it have to be produced within the country, within the geographical boundary of a country. So that's why the right answer will be your... One second. Okay, it's only talking about tradable goods. No, it will cover services also. No. So right answer, it cannot be the right answer. It's talking about tradable products produced both monetary and non-monetary. No. It is talking about monetary of economic transaction within a country in a given year. No, not economic transaction, production. So the right answer will be your D option. The right answer will be D option. None of the statement defining the GDP. So the GDP full form will be money value of all final goods and services produced within the geographical boundary of a country during a financial year. It's not mandatory that have to be tradable. No. Tradable means you are able to do export, import and all. No, it's not mandatory. Whatever production you have done, whole value of that production will be counted in the geographical boundary. That's a GDP. So right answer will be D option. Okay, right answer will be D option. None of the above is the definition of the GDP. All are incorrect. Now, which of the following statement, carefully choose the right one in relation to the concept of GDP computation. When you calculate GDP, which of the following is true, that you have to answer. And these 3 statements are there. First, a country's GDP may be calculated in 3 ways: from a production standpoint, from a income generation, and the third, final utilization. These 3 forms are the circular in nature. Okay. Third is saying it starts with the production stage when production units employ capital and labor to produce commodity and services, the sum of the which is called GDP. Okay. This production process creates a certain quantity of monetary income which allocated to capital labor by the producing units. So which of the following is clear about when you are doing the GDP computation? When you are calculating GDP, what do you think which of the following is correct? So it's very obvious every form is correct because GDP is calculated in the production method, income method, expenditure method. There are 3 forms that has been defined here. Production, income and expenditure. First is correct. Second is also correct. It starts with the production. Na? You are doing production of all final goods and services within the geographical boundary of a country. That's a production. Third one, the production process creates a certain quantity of a monetary income. It creates what? It creates a certain quantity of monetary income that will be counted here. So the right answer will be your D option. Okay, next. Which of the following is true for the national income of a country? You have to answer which of the following is true in context to the national income of a country. First, if the savings exceeds the investment within a country, the national income will rise. If your savings is increasing, in comparison to investment, that will be counted as a national income. Like your national income will rise. If savings exceed the investment with the country, the national income will fall. If savings increases the investment, that will create the fall in the national income. If the savings exceeds investment within a country, there will be fluctuate, national income will fluctuate. And the fourth is saying if the savings exceeds investment within a country, the national income will remain constant. So first is saying savings increasing investment. Because of that, national income increase. Second is saying savings increasing investment. Because of that, national income falls. Third is saying savings increasing investment, which will somehow fluctuate the national income. But how it will fluctuate, we do not know. It might be increase, it might be decrease. Okay. And the fourth one is saying savings increase investment. It will create national income, no changes. It means national income will remain constant. So what do you think which of the following is a correct statement? What do you think which of the following is a correct? See, if one person's savings is increasing, the another person's investment will be that money. So if I'm saving my money in the bank, it doesn't matter that money will not be invested. That money will definitely be invested because each and every transaction now circulates in the economy. If I maintain a deposit in a bank, my deposit will be given as a loan to the someone else. That someone else will purchase the goods and services from the market. And in the market, you will be generating income for the particular labor or particular shopkeeper or someone. Then the shopkeeper will pay money to his or her, let's say, domestic help or something. And then that money comes to the bank because that domestic helper of that particular shopkeeper's house, he deposited or she deposited his or her money in the bank. So this is how circulations happen. And that's why if we talk about the changes, it will remain constant. Now, it will not impact the economy because it will remain constant because one's savings is another one's investment. The right answer will be D. Okay, it is true. Next. Which of the following is true for disposable income? Now, if I talk about every person, let's say, for example, if I am earning, if I am earning 1 lakh rupee in a year, so will I be capable of spending whole 1 lakh rupee? Can I spend whole 1 lakh rupee? Yes or no? So you can might be or might not be, but answer is no. I cannot spend 1 lakh rupee. Like some people will say, it depends on you. If you want to save your money, you won't be able to invest 1 lakh rupee. But no, it's not about savings. It's about liability towards the government. If you are earning a certain amount of money, you have a liability towards the government. You have to pay the taxes. So I won't be able to spend whole salary of mine. I have to go to the taxes to the government of India. Because of which my expenditure capacity also varies. Because if I'm paying high taxes, my expenditure capacity will be low. If I'm paying low taxes, my expenditure capacity will be high. So first option is saying disposable income is the difference between private income and indirect taxes. Second, disposable income is the difference between personal income and indirect taxes. Disposable income is difference between private income and direct taxes. Fourth is saying disposable income is difference between personal income and direct taxes. So we have two terms. We have personal income. Personal income means the total income of an individual. Whatever an individual person is earning in a year, whatever an individual person earning in a year, that will be counted in a total income of an individual. That's the personal income. Now we have personal disposable income. That will be personal income minus direct taxes. So whatever my personal income is, I won't be able to spend whole amount of money. Hana, what I have to do? I have to pay direct taxes on that. I have to pay income tax. I have to pay property tax. I have to pay, let's say, for example, gift tax or whatever tax there is, liability comes to me. So personal disposable income means the income which can be spent, which can be spent by the public. Okay, so right answer is disposable income is the difference between the personal income and the direct taxes of a government. So right answer is your D option. Okay, so do remember, personal income means the total income of an individual, and personal disposable income means the income that can be spent by a customer on the goods and services. Now, which of the following is true? Which of the following is true? We have GNP plus depreciation equals to NNP. It can't be right. I have told you, if you want to calculate net value, the gross minus depreciation you have to do. Okay. Now you are doing what? You are calculating gross with the net value. So it's very obvious you have to plus the depreciation or not. You have to plus depreciation. No, na. If you want to calculate NNP, you have to subtract the depreciation. This is wrong. Now, GNP equals to GDP plus net factor income from abroad. This can be right. Anna, this can be right. Let's take in this particular example, this particular option. So, NDP equals to GNP minus indirect taxes. If you are minusing indirect taxes, it will not convert the domestic product and national product. Here you have national product, here you have domestic product. It won't work. NNP equals to GDP minus depreciation. If you are doing GDP minus depreciation, GDP minus depreciation will give you the NDP. It will give you what? NDP. But the option is asking about NNP. It is also wrong. So the right answer will be B. GNP equals to GDP plus net factor income from abroad. Now, what does net factor income from abroad mean? Simply the earning that you are having from the foreign country. Now, net factor income from abroad or foreign income from abroad, both are same. How to calculate? Income of Indians in foreign minus income of foreigners in India. What is net factor income from abroad? Income of Indians in foreign and income of foreigners in India will be counted here. It means simply you will be counting the money that have come to India from the foreign sources. Okay, so right answer will be your B option. GNP equals to GDP plus net factor income from abroad. Now, which of the following is not needed while considering the gross national product? When you are talking about gross national product, which of the following will not be needed? First, the net investment made by foreigners within a given period, the total private investment made within a given period, the total purchase of goods made by the government within a given period, the total per capita income of a citizen country within a given period. So you are calculating national product. National product means the production have to be done by the citizen within our geographical boundary of a country. Okay, now let me know which of the following is correct. So the net investment made by foreigners within a year? No. You are calculating a national product, not only foreigners. You want Indians. Foreigners won't work. Second, the total of private investment made within a year? No. The total purchase of goods made by the government within a year? Obviously not. The total per capita income of the citizen of a country within a given area? This is right. Because GNP means money value of all final goods and services produced within the, money value of all final goods and services produced by the citizen of a country within or outside the geographical boundary of a country, that is known as GNP. Okay, so right answer will be D option. Clear? Next. The difference between gross national product and gross domestic product. So what is the difference between GDP and GNP? So we have first axis, subsidies over indirect taxes, depreciation, net foreign income from abroad, axis of indirect taxes over subsidy. So you are asking the difference between GDP and GNP. Okay. So it's very obvious now you are calculating the difference between domestic product and a national product. You are calculating a value on the domestic product and a national product. It means simply it is the difference between the income of the citizen. Like domestic product covers the income of Indians and foreigners, right? Within the boundary. The national product covers income of Indians in India and foreign. Anna, this will be national product. So what is the difference? The difference is that income of Indians in foreign and income of foreigners in India. This difference is there in the GDP and GNP. That's why right answer will be net factor income from abroad. That's why, because let's say you want to calculate GNP. You calculate GDP. GDP means the money value of all final goods and services produced by the citizen or even by the any other person of the in the country. GNP means you want the income of Indian only in India or outside, right? You both have to count. So what you can do, plus income of Indians in foreign minus income of foreigners in India. So this is known as net factor income from abroad, and this is the only difference. When you calculate the income of Indians in foreign and foreigners income in India, this difference is known as net foreign income from abroad. And this is the difference between GDP and GNP. So right answer will be C. Okay, now gross domestic product is a measure of the total value of all dash. So GDP is the measure of all the total value of what? Consumer income in an economy over a period of time. Capital accumulation in an economy over a period of time, sales in an economy over a period of time, final goods and services produced in an economy over a period of time. So which of the following is correct? So GDP is the money value of what? GDP is the money value of all final goods and services produced within the geographical boundary of a country during a financial year. So you are calculating total value of what? Final goods and services. So the right answer will be D option. Right answer is what? D option. Okay, now, which of the following is the actual definition of transfer payments? Which of the following is the actual payment of transfer payments? So first, transfer payments refer to the payment made as compensation to the employees within an organization. Transfer payment refers to the payment made to workers or transferring from one job to another. Then transfer payments refer to the payment made without any exchange of goods and services, or none of the above. So what do you think? What actually the definition of transfer payments? What is transfer payment? So transfer payment is simply the payment that made without any exchange of goods and services, like your pension. And like your pension, you haven't exchanged anything, but still you are getting, after the job you are getting your pension. That's a transfer payment here. So right answer will be C option. Okay. Next, what is real GDP? So GDP, you all know, GDP means the money value of all final goods and services produced within the geographical boundary of a country. When you calculate GDP at the nominal GDP, you have to calculate at the current prices. Current prices means whatever production happened within the country in this current financial year, that money value will be nominal GDP. Okay. Now, the real GDP will be also there. It will be calculated on the constant price. Constant price means you will be covering, or you will be comparing the prices of goods and services from the base year. So when you compare the prices of current financial year with the base year, that's a real GDP. And when you calculate the GDP only on current prices, that's your nominal GDP. Okay, so in the nominal, comparison is not required, but in real, the comparison will be required. So the real GDP is what? GDP at constant price. Constant price will be compared with the base year. Current price will be nominal. Okay, so right answer will be A option. So this is how we have covered the national income chapter. But as you know, the syllabus is very vast. A lot of concept you have to cover. So this is not sufficient. So if you want a detailed conceptual study, you can go to the Mahapack 2.0 that is available right now. And to enroll, what you have to do, just click on the particular, first of all, do download the Adda 24/7 application if you haven't done it. So after downloading the Adda 24/7 application, you have to go to the JAIIB CIB section. Okay. And in the JAIIB CIB section, you will find here the October JAIIB batches. Click on the batch. Do read all the details. This is a Mahapack. This is a selection batch. You can enroll any of the batch. Click on the product. After clicking on the product, check the offering of the product, live classes, test series, ebook, videos, mini marathon, Maha marathon, all will be available. 3 months, 12 months, 6 months will be validity. Now, how to enroll? Just click on the buy now option and you have to use a code which is visible here. You can see August 77 is visible. So click on the particular product and you will get the August 77 code, so which will give you the 77% discount. And if you want to get 1% additional discount, you can use the Adda 24/7 application. Coins are available and 78% discount will be available for all of you. Okay. And the same process is there to enroll for your individual batch also. If you face any issue at the time of enrollment, you can call on this number also to ask for your query. And this is how you can enroll. So whatever code will be visible here, let's say for example, right now there are 2 codes visible. So you can check which code have more discount. Accordingly, apply that code and you can simply purchase the batch. Okay. And also let me know how many answers you have given correct. And those who are watching recording, let me know in the comment section how many questions you have answered correct. And if you face any difficulty, any doubt is there, you can ask in the comment section. I will be checking your comment and answering there. So do not forget to do that. Hana? If you're facing any issue, do let me know in the comment section. I will be there for you. So let's end the session here and do not forget to join Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. Indian Economy, Indian Financial System for English medium candidates. Will be there on the offices at 24/7. Okay. So thank you all for joining the session and have a great day, everyone. Take care.